How's it going, everybody? It's CJ here once again with Bothners, and today I'm sitting with Chad and Phil from Fender South Africa looking at this. What is this? It is the brand new Fender Tonemaster Pro. It's the first one that landed on South African shores, and we're going to open it.
We are indeed.
We have a box. Pretty box.
Vanity pack?
Box within a box.
Ooh. Okay.
Right. Moment of truth. Very pretty box, just going to say.
Box. Oh, damn.
Oh, wow.
It's bigger than I expected.
Ooh.
Oh, and there we have it.
And there we go.
Ah.
And another... Oh, we got some... We got some
sort of
some cheeky candy.
manual.
Yeah.
It looks very fancy. I
Yes.
like it.
High gloss, you know.
High gloss.
So, yeah.
What do we
We've
have?
got 3 loops, 4 loops.
4 loops.
Right, 2 of them buffered, 2 of them unbuffered.
Yeah.
So it gets on with all your vintage pedals.
Yeah, so
Helpful.
very useful for guys that want to integrate vintage pedals. Obviously, your normal instrument in, mic line in, you know, standard, so you can run a mic in as well. You can run dual chains, right? So you can affect your mic channel and your instrument channel separately.
One unit, 2 guitarists.
Or 1 unit, 2
Yes.
guitarists, that as well. Obviously, outputs, main output, obviously XLR balanced, or you know, straight up jack, non-balanced, ground lift, which is always useful. Second output, which is super cool.
Yeah.
Gives you a bit more versatility. You can send
Again,
a second chain
2
out.
guitarist, 1.
Yeah, you 2
consistent, yeah.
guitarists. You can also send out multiple chains to different places. So you can send out to obviously your FR cab, or and then to front of house direct. So for monitoring and like on stage versus just straight front of house sound. Phones out, obviously aux in if you want to run your phone in, you know, backing tracks, etc. What else have we got here? The expression pedals 1 and 2. I think there's the expression pedal available from
Mission Engineering.
Mission Engineering, which Fender's partnered with, which is super cool. Toe switch, so I mean that's basically you can put like a
tempo.
tap tempo
any kind
type
of
switch, which
momentary.
is killer. And then amp control, right, which allows you amp switching on amp channel switching.
And good old school MIDI.
Good old school MIDI. Then obviously USB, which is audio interface as well as control. Controlled with a PC software. There's no app at the moment, but they are developing the app, so that'll come along shortly.
Future focused.
Yeah, so the guys didn't want to release stuff before they were 100% happy with it. From everything we've seen, the software works amazingly. You got a lot of like versatility and
Fender's obviously looking to
adaptability.
sort of support the unit going forward for years to come.
Yeah, 100%. So yeah, look, I mean, they've put a 8-core processor in here, which is a fair amount more processing than most of the equivalent units in this category.
About double another unmentionable.
Well, yeah, pretty much that. And their whole thing is they basically want this to be the next decade of your sound. Like, if you're investing in this product, they want to future-proof it for whatever might come in the next 10 years. They'll obviously be releasing a lot more like updates and various stuff. I mean, they're doing a lot of obviously their own modeling stuff. But yeah, you can load in IRs, you can do all sorts. So should we plug it in and see all the pretty lights?
I think let's do just that.
Let's do just that.
We have a kettle.
And here we are with the unit now plugged in. We've popped it into the FR cab, which is included in this range.
Yeah.
And we've got Chad with the beautiful Strat in his hands, and this is the very first patch, the 65 Deluxe Reverb. Let's see what it sounds like.
This has just got a basic delay on it, right? Space delay, Deluxe Reverb.
Really good at doing the dynamic thing.
Yeah, no, the dynamics are pretty impressive. That's all like these Fender Tonemaster amp models, you know. So these are the Tonemaster amp models that they've taken out of all the actual Tonemaster series amps. Which obviously Fender's proprietary modeling and all of that, and they spent a lot of time modeling the Fender amps. So one of the cool things about this is you are no doubt getting the most authentic Fender amp models.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, that you will find in a modeling unit. So I know that was one of the big feature points that they were obviously selling as
So
well.
then the big question becomes: is what about the non-Fender
Yeah.
models?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, there's
Let's delve a
lots
little
of
deeper.
lots of nice, interesting non-Fender amp models.
Well, wait.
right?
Well, there's the
I mean-
EVH is a big thing that a lot of people have spoken about. The fact that the 5150 is going to be
Yeah, exactly. So it's the only licensed EVH 5150 model available in
Yeah.
the market. So they've obviously modeled the full-on Stealth, the 100-watt stage rig.
yeah.
So that's pretty cool. And yeah, obviously with lots of other amp models in there. I mean, all the usual culprits that you'll find.
Yeah.
You know, your Brit 30s
And your tangerines.
and your tangerines and all those type of things.
Marksman.
So there's some really cool stuff. Yeah, there's a lot going on.
Yeah, it's layered.
As it is with most of these type of units these days. You know, there's huge amount of adaptability and customization, and yeah, you can literally. I think Chad had about 1,000 questions for the product guys, and we got through all of them, and it could literally do everything that he asked. So,
Sounds like a good start.
yeah, so that was pretty cool. I don't know, for me, just offhand, like, seeing this in real life now, I mean, like, the interface and the look and feel and, like, the high resolution of the touchscreen, just really cool, like, visual elements, with, like, your pedals, like, the way it comes up and
It's
your...
really slick.
Yeah, features are laid out. I mean, it's like as soon as a pedal comes up like that, you've got all your functions,
All your
basically.
parameters.
All your parameters and functions and encoders here, So really, really easy access. I mean, all of these are obviously rotary encoders.
Yeah.
So, it's really nice and easy. You can obviously also do them all on the touch screen as well.
Yes.
However you prefer.
If you press down on the parameter, it brings, you just tap it once.
Oh, yeah, you tap it,
brings
yeah.
up
Okay.
So then it
slider.
brings up a slider as well, so you can
Nice.
get into even more like detail, and you can say, okay, well, exactly how much percentage you want, but that's obviously replicated on there as well,
Yes.
So
lots of options for editing.
yeah,
Yeah.
so
Yeah, you can find your own workflow, what works for you.
yeah, exactly, and that's pretty cool, and like obviously you've got all of
The usual
the
culprits.
usual culprits. I mean, I think anyone that knows guitar knows exactly
Yeah,
what
spot 'em a mile away.
what all of these guys are.
Yeah.
So yeah, then obviously you can set up your like separate outputs. Do you want like to use your output 1, output 2, both combined, as we have it here at the moment, because we're running stereo outs, obviously the XLRs,
Yeah.
and then on the second output just running a mono out to the FR cab. So that's pretty cool. And yeah, I mean, there's just so much to get into.
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely. Look, I think we can talk about the specs and stuff
Yeah.
on and on, but I think what really people want to hear is what it sounds like. That's the big question on everyone's
Exactly.
minds. So, I mean, we've got this 5150 loaded up.
Yeah. So it's definitely more suited for that kind of thing.
Yeah, I definitely want to
would,
say, like, we obviously like hearing the unit direct, with the XLRs.
Yes,
but
exactly.
The sound coming through this cab
In
is
the room
actually
is-
really, really
Is
awesome.
mean. Yeah, it sounds great.
It's definitely doing its job. So it sounds really like nice and warm and full, like
Yeah, exactly.
like an amp.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
It's exactly what you want a
Yeah,
flat response
exactly.
cab to do.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. That's the Fender Tone Master Pro. Like we said, this is really just the first look at it. This is the first one that's landed in the country. We will, of course, have these available at bothnes.co.za. Thanks to Chad and Phil from Fender for showing us this little piece of work. Thank you.
Cheers.